Oh my God. Hey, there we go. Yikes. I'm Miss LIVOTI. I'm your art teacher for this year. I teach AP drawing, drawing and painting, and studio art. In the spring, I will be teaching contemporary art making. I had all good intentions of being able to reuse my rules video from last year, but little did I know we would global pandemic for 2020. So here we are. I'm starting my rules video from scratch. So let's get into it. Rule number 1, keep your mask on. Should be covering your nose and your mouth at all times, except when you're allowed a mask break, which will be determined by your teacher. Whenever possible, when you come in the room, look for some hand sanitizer. Get yourself a little bit and sanitize your hands. Make sure you are doing a proper hand washing at some point as well throughout the day. Keep up on that. Okay, next up, attending class on time. If you are coming here for in-person instruction, it is expected that you are going to be getting to your classroom on time, ready to work. If you are attending remotely, you also need to be in class on time. How's that going to work? My remote students, or the students that are also home on their A-day or B-day schedule, you guys are going to be clicking a link into a Google Meet via our Google Classroom, and you will be joining us online at your exact class time. You're going to be following along with your whole schedule, so you'll be with our in-person kids along with all of our friends at home. All of the same rules about respect apply. You're expected to be courteous and respectful to your peers, to your teacher, and making sure that we're all comfortable and safe in our learning environment. Okay, next thing is, whether you're learning from home or in class, it's really important to everyone's success to make sure that you're using appropriate behavior and appropriate language. It will not be tolerated for anybody to be utilizing bad language or to be acting out, whether you're in person or online. All of the same rules apply for you whether you are here or home, so please make sure you're acting accordingly. Let's chat about distractions, staying on task. Whether you're home or in school, staying on task is really important. This year, we have a very condensed amount of time to get work done, and we want to make sure you're utilizing as much of the time that you have with me as possible, so that way I can help you and we can make sure you're getting the most out of your class. So when you're in my classroom with me learning, I need your full attention. You can't be in school finally after 6 months of not being in school and sit there on your phone, on Snapchat, on TikTok. Are we still doing TikTok? It's still a thing. So just be present with us and allow me to teach you. It's my job. I like it. So there are supplies that you will need for this course, and you are going to be required this year to keep your supplies on your person. If you're coming back and forth to school, you're responsible for bringing those supplies back and forth to school with you. I cannot allow you to share supplies with each other, whether they're supplies that I would normally give you or whether they're supplies that you own and you would love to share with. Fortunately, you can't. So if you're with us in the classroom, I just really want you to be mindful of your own personal space and everyone else's personal space. We do have to maintain social distancing in our classroom, so the desks that you're sitting in are your assigned seats. they do need to be your assigned seats for the remainder of the school year or until we're told otherwise. We need to make sure if someone does get sick, hopefully that's not the case, that we can locate where that student was sitting and who was near them. Communication is crucial this year. There's bound to be day-to-day changes that are going to happen. And as a responsible student, it's up to you to make sure that you're communicating your needs to me as your teacher. So when it comes to things like deadlines and due dates, you are responsible for meeting those requirements. If there are issues, however, you need to communicate to me what's going on so that way I can better understand your situation. If you do miss work and you are absent from class, then it is your responsibility to make up the missed work. And most of our assignments will be located online for you, so you can really keep track of everything that you need to be successful in class. For those of you attending class in person, when you come into the classroom, please make sure that you have headphones out. We shouldn't be utilizing headphones in class unless it's needed for a specific activity or unless you've given the privilege of being able to listen to your own music during the class period. For those of you at home, I actually do recommend headphones if you have them. It will probably make things a little bit easier for you to hear and to get rid of any other background distractions going on from home. Since we are not sharing supplies and you're responsible for bringing your own supplies to class, I can also not collect any of your physical papers or artwork. So what that means is you will be submitting most of your work for grading online. So all of your assignments and things like that need to be uploaded and submitted to one of our online platforms. In that sense, it's also imperative that you have your iPad with you at all times, charged, ready to go, ready to work. A lot of what we're going to be doing is going to be on this device. All right, try not to throw away any of your artwork without me seeing it first. This is a major rule for me. It's a major component of my job as an art teacher. If you are home, if you are tearing out something from your sketchbook, crumpling it up, throwing it away, instead, take a picture of it, submit it to me, send it to me via text on Remind, and ask for feedback on your work and ask for help. So that way I know how you get better at your art skills. All right, last thing. This is not a typical school year. The last half of last year was not a typical school year. So we can't be typical people anymore. We have to be exceptional human beings. We have to be exceptional to each other and to ourselves. So this year, I want you to make sure that you're doing everything you can to try to be as kind and as compassionate to yourself and to your classmates as possible. Kindness goes a long way. We don't know what everyone has been through over the last 6 months, and I want you to know as your teacher, I am here for you. I am here to support you, and we have a lot of awesome tools and resources to help make sure that you're staying calm and that you are going to have a really successful school year. Well, I am really excited to be able to have you in class this year and to be your art teacher. I think we're going to make it an amazing year, and we're going to get through any craziness that might come our way because we're artists and we know how to deal with things. We know how to be flexible. We know how to think different. We know how to enjoy the process of creating things. We know how to beautify the world around us, and we know how to stay positive and share positivity. So I think together we are going to do amazing things, and I'm really excited to get through this school year with you guys.